Loser Kari Lake is getting mocked for her use of some alternative math.
Lay a finger on our President Trump, they're going to have to come through me. And I made a mistake. I said 75 million others just like me. I think it's more like 300 million others just like me.
Wow. They're okay. 300 million just like me. There's no way she could be that stupid, right? I mean, there's no way. there's no way. Maybe there is. I don't know. Okay. So let's get into the numbers, okay? The U.S. population is around 334 million people. For 300 million to be on Donald Trump's side, I mean, you'd have to have about 9 in 10 Americans protesting Trump's arrest. That is clearly not happening. Now, the closest thing I can find is from a Reuters Ipsos poll taken the day the charges were unsealed that did show that 81% of self-identified Republicans claim these charges are entirely political. The politicization of the weapon of the Justice Department, the weaponization. See, we believe in all that stuff, even though we can't actually prove that it's a politicization or weaponization. It's Espionage Act charges, fairly serious things. Now, as for again, that's Republicans. That's not entirely surprising. Okay, but for Democrats. Roughly 9 in 10 Democrats surveyed say that Trump illegally kept classified documents when he left the White House. And it seems to be the consensus here from lawyers, law enforcement officials, and, all that stuff. Just saying. Justice Department. For what she says to be true, you would need a vast majority of Democrats, independents, obviously Republicans, and people not involved in politics whatsoever, including children coming to defend Donald Trump. I don't think that is, I don't think that's the case. Utter lunacy. No wonder Kari Lake thinks that she won Arizona. She does not math. So social media had some fun reaction. I'm going to read a few here. Jim Cassidy says Kari doesn't do math. There's 330 million in the U.S. and the grumpy one got. I like how that's like one of the nicer names that Donald Trump has been called by the left. Grumpy one. Oh, okay. Oh, sure. That seems more like a grandpa-ish kind of name. But anyway, 74 million votes in 2020, but they're not all supporting him now. Okay. Kari won't show up because she doesn't want to go to prison like the J6 folks. Kari wants other folks to go to prison. Of course, talking about some of the protests that were planned here today, which didn't necessarily pan out. And I've got another segment on that. Another social media user says, Kari Lake's claim is as realistic as spotting a unicorn prancing down Main Street. It's a statement that's bold, audacious, a little bit, and a little more than entertaining. But it takes more than a generous sprinkling of wishful thinking to make it true. Yes. Very much wishful thinking. And perhaps a little bit of help from...
I'm sick of all these witches and warlocks.
Well, the witches and warlocks. But apparently Alex Jones, rather sick of them. Okay. So, I mean, there's that. I'd be sick of them too. Michigan GOP Watch says they were real. Okay. Kari Lake couldn't get a majority in Arizona to vote for, and she'll get 300 million Americans to follow into civil war. This woman is bonkers. True. Very, very true. Okay. Let's get another one here. 800 million Americans are laughing at you. See what you did there. And then one of the funnest ones comes from conservative Eric Erickson. Yes. Saying, I admire Kari Lake so much. Wait for the reason. If I was as full of crap as she is all the time, I'd look way more constipated than she does. And I think we'll leave it at that.
They call them dumps, big, massive dumps.